All right. Good late morning, everyone. Michael Venezia, head trader at Tradeview Markets and one of the coaches at Tradeview Markets. Look at this beautiful site, right? Let me sign into Tradeview Markets. Just an example of here we sign in, and I sign in just the same as everybody else. The last thing we have to do is a trader is worry about being critical. Lewis is in there. You see, Lewis, he doesn't ask Lewis's questions, although I would like him to be more, are quality instead of quantity. I actually look forward to Lewis's questions, but I digress. So this one little tab from TradeView Markets, TradeGATEHub, brings you to this. It brings you to our stock page where you can, it's better, basically better than Yahoo Finance. Descriptions, New York Stock Exchange stops. You can go by percentage, go by there, pull it up, blah, blah, blah. Then you can also go to our YouTube channel, which is basically our TradeGATEHub's DNA of Coach and I giving videos every day for some time now. 3,500 subscribers. We started the year below 3,000. We do videos every day, and we have a team behind us that does it right. With that being said, it's going back to my point. If this is only one tab on TradeView Markets, think about what else we could do. And considering, listen, bottom line is the tightest spreads and the lowest pricing out there. It's a family office. For those that are not really privy to it or not really familiar, go to a variety of social media pages. There's a bunch of us right in London, right? A bunch of them in London right now, including Tim. We're sponsoring a major rugby team, and there's banners all over a major size stadium. Don't get me wrong. Having another team that's in Dubai, Fast and Furious. I'm in here in New York. We have human resources in New York City scattered around. We got Coach in San Diego. We got Surf's Ups. He's in freaking Peru, although he has been in New York. So we know what we're doing on a lot of high levels. Getting back to TradeGATEHub, let's go. Maybe with calls expiration, market to take a break, but nothing. So, no, Lewis, you had me until picking a percentage. Why did you pick a percentage? If you have a level, this is my point, Lewis. I have no problem with it. You had it. Calls expo, beautiful. So there's maybe another 1% upside, and then retrace. Well, Lewis has probably one. I don't think he's just throwing. You could say 2% upside. I know where Lewis is coming from. He's, I was going to say to him, Lewis, tough love. Where'd you get 1% from? But Lewis is a professional, so he's allowed to say that. I get what he's saying. And you're probably right, Lewis. It's probably drying down a little bit. The Goldman, the chasing's been over. Now it needs to be settling, reposition. And if I go to my main screen here, you can see that the ones that are pausing are pausing. You want that. You want Google to pause like this. You want Microsoft to pause like this. Is it over? Where it happened here? Is it over? Jesus. Is it over on Microsoft? I highly doubt it. It's pulling back on low volume, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Lewis thinking around 40. He's right. I actually thought 40. I actually thought maybe 4,600. Where are my notes? I thought I posted it. I have a level, Lewis, and I have an opinion. 4,200 has obviously become the floor. Bear with me. I did sell some on Thursday, yesterday. I did buy some back. Where is it? Come on. I'm sorry about wasting your time. Yeah, 44, 45, 4558. That's what I have. 44, 45, 24, 4524 to 4558. You're going to get a lot, 4,600. That's something else. I'm not what you, right now I'm basically acting. I'm not really macro aware. I'm not really macro aware. All that I am though is this. You're right, Louis. Bravo. Is I don't care about the indices. My point was you want to see Microsoft do this. You want to see JP Morgan. JP Morgan pull back a little bit. I get it. You wanted to. But you know what? They're taking up other stocks. Look at Kohl's. Look at Wayfair. Look at Onion. Look at Elf. Want to look at a great chart? What happened? Oh, you know what? This is overlapping. Elf. Look at this chart. Boy, I wouldn't short that. Gap stores. I'm short 6,000 Gap stores. I'm not going to lie. From, what is it? Like 1642? It's got to be over 17. No, not 1642. There it is. This line right here. 1621, 1692. Why did I short gap stores in a runaway? First of all, I'll tell you why. It's not like a stock like Jwin, had a pop like off the low and just had a buy, some sort of binary group. Gaps is going up because it's already bottomed. I don't like really trading RSI. This one obviously on the daily is stretched, but it's 1,000. Listen, I have 6,000 shares. That's I'm not going to let this. I'm not going to let a small position turn into a big loser. I'm down freaking $4,000 in it, whatever, and I'm not making light of any type of money. The thing is, then I went to the weekly. All right, same thing. It's got a little bit more. See, they tried to trap me in the weekly at Gap stores when it once went above 1650. My original offers were like 1680 on Gap. So why am I trading Gaps and shorting? I don't know. You know what I mean? It's obviously, I do believe it's a one-day wonder to a degree. I think there's a lot of buyers underneath. Kohl's trying to find something. Kohl's is taking calls. I get it. Still, Kohl's is still has a lot of shorts out of it, but they took Kohl's. It is taking calls. I don't care what the opinion is. I'll get to the wise guys before. Kohl's is taking calls. Interpret it whatever you want. Dillard's, Surf's Up, and I had to talk about that yesterday. There you go, sir. That's leading the department stores, believe it or not. Macy's, one-day delay. It needs rest. It's above the gap. Let's watch it. Things like that. I'm not. Where are the indices? I don't even know. Where are they? All right. There's Lewis probably. Lewis is going to be in touch with the indices. I'm playing stocks. The most important thing, and not to be redundant, and has been a theme for some time on it. For some time, is this hedge fund exposure in individual stocks. They are playing the megas. They are playing. It's just, here it is, extreme bearish, Bank of Indicator, bullish. I don't know what's going. This is another one. You got to go through this. The panic. There may be, and I'm not biased. I got a couple of shorts too. I don't have the gap. You know what my biggest? Once again, it never freaking fails. You know what's my biggest loser? My hedge, and it's the last freaking time I'm ever going to trade it. Sorry, Dana Gia. It's the VIX. Look at this freaking thing. It's my worst position in the fund. I'm doing the right thing and hedging into this. And the VIX into this huge move, not even volatile. It's scary, but it doesn't matter. It's been scary for some time. It was scary after the Ukraine war. It was scary after the Middle East war. It was scary when, Apple dipped down in the beginning of October. When things popped. You know what? This is what? When these stocks pull back, when NVIDIA, I'm typing too fast like my old days. When NVIDIA pulled back from 475 to 395, and it looked like it was going to 350, whatever it was. Apple, similar right here. And this is the beginning of November. VIX, all through all that. Up one day. One freaking day. Maybe a little bit. That's it. Fear is abated. The only thing that's going to pop this, I'm being facetious to a degree, price action does trade Trump sentiment, is a bomb. And believe me, the last of our concerns is going to be where the VIX is, probably. I don't want to sound like one of those old guys, but look what it is. What's going to take? It's even an elect. America's in a civil war, literally. Mind-boggling. Maybe people are just trading. There's tons of cash on the sideline. Tons. CTA positioning. They're chasing up a little bit here. Hedge funds exposure. We did that already. Let's get back to it. Here's a chart on Apple. All right, get the gap right here. Let it rest. Blah, blah, blah. I hope the people that are short it sincerely. I've been there. It pulls back for whatever way it does for them. A couple of things. The bulls are waiting to buy. The bears are waiting to cover. Blah, blah, blah. I've been there. I'll probably be in there again. IWM got rejected at the 200-day. I get it. All good. Just be aware of it. It might rotate, and maybe the Magnificent Seven takes off again. Be aware. Don't be. You have to be don't be just present. Be aware. Aline. Here it is. Credit default swaps. Might have found a little floor here. There was an issue a week ago. There was going to be a credit event. No one cares. Thank God I'm a little trading by sentiment. Lewis brought it up again. Lewis is trading by price. When he posted a level on the SPX, I like that. He's going on a price opinion. I'm going to take Lewis's. Where are the hedge funds? Well, you know what? You have to listen. The most important thing to do, start to finish, right or wrong, and it's what I do. I do it A, to get better, and B, to recap. I mean, I want to see, instead of what I do long. I do have this antiquated notebook here, but the notebook, freaking forget about it, man. All right, and this is it. We're only at TradeGATEHub. Okay, 1 day ago, 2 days ago. Go to what I said on Monday, this being Friday. It's right here. 4 days ago, 8 days. We don't stream anything. We don't delete anything. So you have to go. It was about position. Bottom line is, the majority were playing indexes and short individual stocks, and that's what you're seeing now in a move like Gap stores and in things like that. Believe me, Gap stores within one number could have been going down the other way. Okay, we're going to leave this with wise guys. Lewis, you have any questions? I'm glad you're on, Lewis. Okay, let's go to Twitter feed. Let's go to here. Tesla holding fine. This is what I see here. Pardon me. Well, I see on my news feed. Dollar lows, US dollar lows. You know what? Actually, I think that's I have to reload that. The fucking thing that we do here. Reload. Nevada, VIX, lows, dollar, EMA, Russia, Tesla green. How you doing? Okay, what are they doing here? Okay, it all matters. The dissertations are relevant because everybody matters what they're putting their money with their mouth in. EC. EC was a freaking an oil play. Really? Oh, look at this thing. It came back. Oh, that's interesting. EC December's. That's a Brazilian. Isn't EC Brazilian? I know it's South American, EC. Yeah, EC. That's a sexy one. This thing used to be a ripper. All right. All right. It's going to take a while for EC. They're taking calls weeklies into January and December. So EC and the weeklies got some work to do. If it does break through, it's going to have to back and fill a little bit. I mean, it's going to break through, but it's going to back it. It's not going to run away. It's going to be not bad. I could see it resting in the 12.5 area if you want to get a position here and then maybe not bad. EC, it's an oil. I'm aware. Noted. Not the sexy of the trades, but it could be a hedge one day. Bank of America, what are they doing? Pounding them. Bank of America, I'm not in this thing. I gotta tell my mom I'm not in Bank of America. I gotta tell Tim I'm not in Bank of America. Bank of America, here it is. Flagging. You want it to pull, ideally, you want it to pull back and probably under the 200-day and fake some people out, then start its resumption again, daily, weekly. It's taking calls. You can look at the Big Daddy, JP and the boys, always the best. I'm glad I'm in this thing. I'm so glad I'm in this thing. It's the only one I'm in it, by the way. Oh, Wells Fargo, we punted back. I got to pay the Wells Fargo. I've been trying to trade this thing or own this thing because I think it has catch up from all those bad loans all those years ago. But you know what? I just answered my own question. Years ago, it's done nothing. I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my precious time on my screen that something else could be there except Wells Fargo. So Wells Fargo is getting the boot today. So anybody that wants to put it on their screen, it's going to go up now. Well, Wolf, FXI, China. The only China ones I saw taking money was the one right above it, MLCO, and Melco Gaming, and that's the China gaming company. Because it sure isn't Baba. Because what's Baba been doing after its hangover earnings the other day? All right, 3-day down. All right, I get it. All right, I missed it. 3-day down, 88 to 76. Okay, it's a trade. You know, I can't catch everything. You know what I mean? I can't catch everything. I was aware of it, 3-day down. Baba. Bottom line is, it made us think of this as Melco Crown. Melco, all right. That's taking calls. Don't kill the messenger. But Win, MGM. Those are the bad type of calls on Melco Crown. So I don't care what's going on there. And I used to trade this bastard. This thing makes a move. Not interested. Melco Crown. Next. FXI, Aries, a lot of calls. What is this thing? Aries. Aries management. $104. Takes up a lot of buying power. It doesn't matter if it's going to work, but next. Okay. Temus, Google, bottoming. On what? That's a 5er. So every time I had a red 5er, it went down. Every time I had a red 5er, it went down after that. Red 5er, down. Red 5er, went down. Green 5er, went down. Green 5er, went down. Was Google 135? Probably just into the strike price today, 135. Big deal. Google bears. CCJ, we're in that. Here's the chart on CCJ. If you want your positions to work, let them run. Look at this. My God. I did let a little go. I'm not going to lie, at like 44, 40. Buying more, selling. I want to shuffle out of it, but we do have a nice position in CCJ, and we should. A couple of things. I never shorted. If I was shorted, I'd cover it. I'd be nervous. Not even overbought. Relative strength, volume, breakout right here. Level. UE. What was the one taking? What was the one who was taking volume? You know what was taking volume? URA was actually taking the calls. I missed that too. Uranium breakout. Coach didn't really address. Oh, he doesn't do a video on Friday. Uranium breakouts. Load on them all. Oh, that's UEC. This EX. What is it? EXE? This was a sexy one. Uranium. What happened here? EXE. Why is this uranium? Uranium energy. What happened here? It's obviously thin. Next, not interested. CCJ, bottom line, taking calls regardless of what's going on with a red 7. Red 7's go. Red 7 pullback. CCJ, December's. CCJ, December's. Microsoft bullish. Tesla bullish. November's November. So they're trying to squeeze short-term tech. Everybody else, that's it. Uranium, Tesla, Planeteer resting. What is this Planeteer about? A lot of people are in it. It's crowded though. You know what? This is what happens when it has these sick. I'm just going off at the marker. You know, it pulls this, it pulls this. It's going to pull this. It's going to pull it. He's right. Priced it, not 14. I don't want a 14. Planeteer, you want it like 18 at all. But yeah, he's right. 18. Not interested in Planeteer. Square. All right. Any questions? Remember, it's OPEX. Coke near the lows. You want that? Microsoft. You want Coke on the lows. The Coke sector. All right. That's rolling over a little bit. That might be worth a fader. You know what was taking? What's taking? Budweiser was taking bearish calls, but it really ran. That Budweiser might be a topper. I saw the wrong type of pack. Coke. I'm looking at consumer staples now. You know what I mean? I'm looking at staples. You know, what am I going to do? We'll go in General Mills. There's the daily, though. Procter. Warren Buffet was a seller Procter the other day. Oh, my God. Bottom line is, but it's buying. People are buying pullbacks. Okay, they're not chasing. They're buying pullbacks. They did in Meta this morning. Meta, all you wanted, none of the shakeout. 129 went to the high of the day. Nvidia probably did the Nvidia. No, SMCI is working apparently. I'm getting. They made their moves. Listen, this is one of the Friday late mornings. I would count your pips and your blessings. Coach always says that you're probably not going to make your month or week now. I agree, considering the VIX is low, can get yourself into trouble with these little positions that need to go into bigger ones. So Expedia, somebody's giving me Expedia. So you could lose it on a Friday. Look at Expedia. So don't be too cavalier. Expedia. Oh, look, Trip. There's always something to do. And know your style. You know what I mean? TripAdvisor. Ooh, that might be one developing here. Going to write down that one. Trip pulling back. TripAdvisor. I can't believe I'm writing down TripAdvisor, but you know what? TripAdvisor. I couldn't believe I was writing down Allstate when they were taking these. What's going on with my charts here? When they were taking up the calls from here. I only traded Allstate once. The AIG made some nice move. I said, you know what? I trade one AIG once every 6 months, but I was buying it here. So look at it, still looks good. Ooh. They're into TripAdvisor. Take note. They were into Carnival. Still into Carnival. One day pulled back on Carnival after ripping. Tesla to 235. Everybody's telling Tesla turned around. Yes. Ooh, look at that nicely, Tesla. What a move. Now Tesla's going what, 235 they're telling me? All right, so somebody's taking me to take a little profit here. What do I have going on here? Somebody's okay. Any questions? Ended up with this. Target bullish. Target bullish. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Administrative. Target bullish. All right. What are the other ones doing? They're the best. You know what? BJ Wholesaler. I wanted to have a binary move. BJ 65 to 69. I bet my AAP I sold at the top. I bet you like this one, A-Man? Sold it at the top AAP. I told you I got out of trouble with this. Sold it at 54.25. Now it's 49. So I'll leave it there. All right, anyone do have any questions? Let me take care of some things here. I'll be in the rest of the room, obviously, and taking care of some things as we speak. Lewis, thanks. Paul, wherever you are, thank you. H, same thing. All right, so have a plan, trade well, and we'll see you then.